Good evening. I'm James Clardy reporting live for you from our 6 o'clock news. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most powerful and challenging figures in history, Job. That's right, Job. You may not have heard of him, but his story has helped millions of people to deal with suffering, faith, and questions about life and God. So, who was Job? Job was a real man who lived long ago, and his story is found in one of the oldest books of the Bible, the book of Job. He wasn't a king or a prophet, but he was a wealthy and respected man with a very large family. One day, everything fell apart for Job. He lost his children, his health, and all his possessions, and a series of tragedies. His friends accused him of doing something wrong, but Job held on to his faith and he kept asking God why. Now, Job didn't pretend everything was okay. He cried out, he asked questions, he even got angry. But here's what makes Job different: he never walked away from God. And in the end, God spoke. God didn't answer every question, but he reminded Job, along with us, that he is in control, even when life doesn't make sense. So, what's the lessons that we can take from Job and his story? Well, first is pain and loss are real, and it's okay to grieve. Secondly, asking hard questions doesn't mean that we have lost our faith, but in fact, it may be a deeper sign that we are trusting the Lord. And finally, Job's story teaches us that our worth is not based on what we have, but it's on who we trust. In a world full of struggle and uncertainty, Job's life still speaks even today. He knows how to trust God even when life is hard, and how faith can grow even in the middle of deep pain. Well, I'm James Clardy, and I turn it back over to you for the 6 o'clock news. Good evening.